Happy Friday. Skipped yesterday. Full day of work, which I'm glad I was feeling well enough to do. Came home, didn't do a whole lot of interest. The one thing that I did, I pretty much figured I could show you today just as well as yesterday, and that is that I have begun making a map for the campaign I'm running. And that may look very unusual. I'm running an Underdark campaign, and like I decided when I started, like, I can't make a map for this. It's too complex, and it is. However, what I decided that I could do would be to map things after they've happened. And so that's basically what I'm doing now. Is I have now drawn the map for what has happened so far, and probably every session or two I will probably just add on to it what has happened since then, and so it's more of a keeping track of the area I've already built, and less of a building area for them to explore moving forward. Still kind of interesting. So right now it is a very linear path, because they've only gone basically one way. Anyways, today I did get off work a bit early. Should have said no, but I wanted my weekend to begin early, so I did. I am weak. But anyways, I have really something cool coming out of it. Nick's headed over, and we're going to go out and get some food, and that is fun. So, yeah, we'll be doing that. And it's been a bit since we've been to Hibachi Grill. And it's same as it was before, but haven't seen it in a while. Doesn't look pretty. You laughing at me?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it's probably a little less than I usually get on my second plate, but appeared to be good. Food was alright.
That was good. I really liked my stir fry.
Yeah, the stir fry I got was good. And then the stuff that was on the buffet,
It was fresh enough for me.
not what I got.
Yeah.
I got rice and the chickens were definitely tough from having sit there, and the rice was at the point where it was crunchy from whatever sauce it had sat in for however long. So it was nice seeing Nick, but he just bought Hyrule Warriors for the third time. So he's headed straight home, not hanging out. And there's so much I could work on here, but while I was out with Nick, we were talking a little bit because with the used gaming auction coming up, I mentioned, I did get a box of Magic cards last time I was there. The idea to sort them, and I haven't looked at them at all. So I just sorted them by set. Some sets, like whatever that was, there are a lot more of. I know a couple of the Tarkir ones, dragons, cons, whatever that is, and that. Anyways, so there's a few sets that there's a decent number of, but a lot of sets it's just very few of. Amongst these stacks, there were 4 rares. There's a decent number of uncommons, but mostly it's commons, and I knew that when I got it. I got it pretty cheap. But largely the idea is it's fun to sort and organize cards. Now, when I actually eventually sort them into the final area, I actually sort them by set, so I was like, let's start by set. But I've now spent about an hour doing that, and I will probably now put them back into the box just by that, and then continue sorting them at a later time further than that. But I figure, it's fun. Let's look through, see what we got. And yeah, I think it was 4 rare cards in there. Nothing fancy, but otherwise, yeah. So spent a little time just having fun with that, but probably gotta try and figure out something more productive to do here. I edited the another video for the tabletop gaming channel, and I'm gonna take a couple of measurements on the top of this entertainment center and figure out what I need to be able to finally stack all this stuff up there. And I'm gonna head over to my mom's, and I'm gonna make sure I can find it there. Hopefully I will at least start stacking stuff up there by the end of the night. And basically, out in Mike's shed looking through the scraps, I found 2 bits of 2x4, and if I find like 2 more of those, then that'll work to balance that board, and that'll do fine. So I'm hoping I can find a couple more in this big mess, because there's plenty of full 2x4s, but obviously I don't want to take those. I just need a couple little scraps. That's super gross. At the very bottom, I found a couple that were, well, actually a little bigger, but the same height. But they're like covered in cobwebs and disgusting. But they'll work. Just gotta get them cleaned up. Ew. I must really want this place my place organized, otherwise I would not be going through that. It's like 100 degrees out. I ain't getting a walk in today. Oh well. If you haven't understood what I've kind of been going on about trying to do on top of the entertainment center so far, I can now show you. Basically, I have the boards now in place that lift the ledge above this part of the entertainment center. So I can take this board here and put it up here, now making a level surface for things that would get stuck between the back piece and this front one for me to now set more art on. So I'm now going to go just basically start piling on art. That is much better. So now artwork is all up there. Out of the way. It's not the nicest looking. I may eventually try and get like a cloth to drape over up there, or just curtains to put around the top, or something. But for now, it's better. That wasn't everything on the table. I did a few things. The 2 pictures that were in frames for my mom, I took out of the frames. I'll bring those frames back to her. I don't know if she wants them, but I don't. So there's that. The maps that had gotten mixed in there, I decided not to put up with that, as well as the blank paper, basically paper that I can still do art with. That I decided to keep out as well. I'll find somewhere else to store it. I'm imagining in the closet in here somewhere. But basically, I don't want to make that so difficult to get to. I want to be able to do art if I want to do art. So having that nice paper that I have easy to access would be a good thing for that. This spot above the washer and dryer, I think it's probably deep enough that it will barely hang over. It'll support it. Yeah, that'll be a nice spot to put it. Right across from the art supplies too. And honestly, there's a lot of space above that feels wasted with how I'm using that right now. But I can figure out ways to optimize that over time. And at the very least, I have the stuff out of my way in the other room. Also, earlier today I've had these giant boxes that are basically giant rolls of paper or canvas or whatever it may be in my kitchen. I got those moved in here. Makes it a little harder to open this door, but I'll live. I don't open that door but maybe once a month or so, so it'll be fine. And I'm not getting a walk in today. It was up near like 100 degrees out, and just now, it's just now getting like below 90 now that like the sun is mostly down. So I feel like we've missed spring, and we went very quickly from a bit of a long winter into so winter went late, now summer's coming early, and so I missed that sort of in between time of decent weather. But you know, we'll continue to see what I can do. Try and figure out other ways to keep exercising, because I still need to lose weight. I need to get some groceries, but it's getting a bit late, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with it tonight. So I'm just gonna come pick up McDonald's, have that for dinner. It's just a few bucks, and then probably try and get to the grocery store tomorrow. We'll see. Otherwise, you know, I'm glad that I got the table cleared off, basically. Artwork put away. That's just basically a big mess in my bedroom that's been there for ages, and I'm glad to have it taken care of. So at least accomplished that today. Otherwise, after eating, I'm pretty much going home and heading to bed. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.